face is beautiful. As I went through the tattoo, the body starts to have some problems.
On the wrist that's furthest from you, the anatomy looks a little contorted. The furthest foot as well looks like it might be twisted too much.
It looks like a left foot.
You could have given her gecko feet because human anatomy is really hard to pull off when it's that teeny tiny.
Using the model you just painted as your reference, you must all tattoo a pinup.
Pinups are hard already. These things have hands, feet, and faces, and the judges rip those apart every single time. And now I have to use this crappy design as my reference? This blows, man.
This season, in every elimination tattoo, you will always be tattooing the same subject matter head-to-head with at least one other artist, giving an apples-to-apples comparison.
It's pretty intense. It's scary to go head-to-head against another person. It could be their weakness and your strong point, or your weakness and their strong point. And this time, we're going head-to-head with everyone.
Remember, you're being judged on artistry.
Pinups are very difficult. If you don't use your own artistry to make the pinup look sexy, it's not gonna work out good.
Instead of that up top, make it one flower or hibiscus.
Okay.
The hip sticking out, and her holding the ukulele, that front foot curl like that, you know, whichever way that grass skirt's coming off, I want it to be towards my crotch.
My canvas is being a straight prick. I thought it was slipping.
No, I want it.
I took slipping originally, but okay.
I want it to be totally untied, like if it's falling off and you capture that moment.
He wants me to make her thicker. He wants me to make her more bent. He's a control freak.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be coconuts.
If this guy came into my shop at home, there's no possible way I would tattoo this guy. I would tell him to off.
What's up, man?
Check it out.
All right.
Got the drawing right here, so you can see it.
The face. I'm just really worried about the face, man. Like that nose.
I think it's just a penciled line drawing that's kind of messing you up.
I just want her face to be feminine, you know?
My canvas is being a straight up ass. This challenge is going to be a nightmare all the way around.
I don't want to have like a dude in a grass skirt.
You just got to let me shade it and do my job. Try not to have them quick little twitches.
I don't want you to mess up that ass.
I'm not gonna mess up nothing unless you make a quick-ass movement, and that's what I don't want. My canvas's constant movement is not allowing me to get the delicate details needed. He's basically causing me to play fix-up because he won't sit still and shut up. But I know it's a little uncomfortable, but you're very close to having a break.
What's happening?
Just building it up.
You still shaking?
No, I'm not shaking. Come on now.
This thing is beat. The face is incredibly bad. I think Tim's dropping the ball.
Today, you all went head-to-head tattooing the same subject, a pinup. Tim.
There's a lot of problems with this tattoo. The one hand that's up on the fretboard, that is crazy.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a paw.
The flowers around the ankles, that's tiny little tight detail. If you can do that, you should be able to do a mouth. You should be able to do a nose. You should be able to do an eye. The biggest complaints about this tattoo, it's the artistry. It's not the technical ability.
Today, you must transform your canvas's significant other into a pinup.
I hate this challenge. Pinups are usually a disastrous day in this competition, and I'm not feeling good about it.
Your canvases have brought along their better half, who they idealize. You must use ingenuity to show the rest of the world how hot they are, or how hot they think they are.
I would like a military-style pinup of my husband.
I've done a bunch of pinups, just never a male pinup.
Bone face.
That wasn't smart. He's really good at doing men faces.
That's sweet. Ryan and Gia are crazy for giving me this guy pinup. He's tough. You don't have to worry about body proportions on the guy. They gave the wrong skulls to the wrong people.
I like it. It was just so stiff, though. What do you think?
I mean, just something looser. Like even just budging the arms to make them look more loose, it's still gonna look the same. My canvas originally wanted a pinup design of her husband in uniform standing at attention. Now, the canvas isn't really feeling it.
Would it be too much work for you to have him holding a weapon? Is that too much?
No. With me starting so late, I'm hoping someone screws their tattoo up.
5 hours left, 5 more hours.
Luckily for me, I don't think Gia has what it takes to do this challenge because she can't pull a clean line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is it. Time's up. Machine's down. No more ink.
Boneface looks amazing.
Boneface's tattoo, once again, is ugly. It's dark, and it's really not a flattering picture of that guy. How is this going to pass?
Team Peck, today you had to show ingenuity by transforming your canvas's significant other into a pinup tattoo. Boneface.
This was a tough tattoo, especially with black and gray. Without being able to achieve a lot of different tones, you had the risk of a lot of things getting lost, and I think that's exactly what happened. If you look at the hand that's holding underneath the clip of the gun, and then the clip, and then his wrist, and then his arm, and all that stuff right there, it just gets lost.
What you show me in this tattoo is that you do have a lot more technical ability than people think. You did a ton of nice outline and a ton of really nice shading. It's just all the same tone. So now you just gotta make better choices.
Tommy, as a veteran artist, it's on you to prove that you deserve to be here by overcoming your weaknesses.
I can only imagine what's coming.
In Tommy's honor, you'll all be judged on proportion. There's no better test of proportion than what, Tommy?
Then a pinup.
A pinup.
Last time I was here, I had a pinup that looked like she got hit with a hot bag of nickels. This is trouble.
You must tattoo your pinup from head to toe, including her hands and feet. Not only must the head, hips, and chest strike the right balance, but tiny body parts like fingers, eyes, and hair must also have appealing proportion.
Pinups are one of the hardest things to tattoo. The face has to be the correct size, the hands, the feet, everything has to coincide with one another, and if one feature is off, you're gonna take a beautiful woman and turn her into an ugly beast.
For this elimination tattoo, your shop will create one tattoo on the same canvas. Only one of you can tattoo at a time, and you will switch artists every 30 minutes.
As far as black and gray versus color, I think we would be cutting it super close if we did color. We think with black and gray, you would get a better quality tattoo. We can move right along versus like trying to rush.
I really don't want it black and gray though.
My biggest concern is her skin type. There's wrinkly skin, and it's super hard to pack color.
I know you really want color. We just want to make sure you get the best tattoo possible.
I really wanted to have color.
You would like a barberess pinup?
Yeah, I would like her to have red hair, green eyes, and I would like a barber pole.
Since you want to get it like on your actual bum, something linear is not gonna fit you proper and look right.
Maybe she's sitting side saddle on the barber pole. Like, it doesn't have to be straight. The barber pole can be off to a side.
I think her sitting on the barber pole is a really good idea.
He's really easy to work with. He's got good ideas, and then out comes the ass.
Got like a good butt exposure here.
It's like someone poured this guy's ass out of a bag.
Me and you were gonna be real good friends.
It's just so hard to tattoo an area that doesn't have any elasticity.
But let's stay away from this section.
Oh, this is going to be the end of us.
Ooh-wee.
You okay?
Yeah, I gotta be, or it ain't getting done, right?
We're definitely just feeling the pressures of things with our canvas not working with us and not budging on the black and gray. The color's definitely taking a long time. There's that skin tone there, you know what I mean?
That is more of a skin tone.
I just wish we would stop getting dealt canvases.
I'm so jealous you guys got the cowgirl.
Pins and Needles is tattooing a weird, unattractive lady wearing like a big, oversized hat and a meat sack. It's strange.
Oh, I don't know how much I got left in me.
Light at the end of the tunnel, bud.
Butt tattoos, definitely not the most fun.
I feel like I'm moving around.
His skin is starting to become highly irritated. It makes the line work look shaky and wobbly. It's actually just swelling, and we're starting to worry about it. This guy could stand up, and it could be completely jacked.
Today, you had to tattoo a pinup. Allegory arts. How was this for you?
No pun intended, I'm bummed about it. When he was laying down, everything looked to me to be exactly where it needed to go, and now things look like they've shifted a bit.
Your outline just reeks of wobbly, not well-stretched skin. There isn't a well-pulled line in the pack. I've tattooed a hell of a lot of asses, and there's only one way to get them done. You take that person and you bend them into a ball, like straight up, and you tilt him on his side and you make that ass tight as a drum, I don't care how saggy it is, I'll make that thing tighter than the table. I can't believe you guys tattooed it the way you tattooed it. You committed suicide.
Pins and needles. It's not the most attractive pinup.
The skirt looks more on the side of a dripping petal or lunch meat, anything other than fabric. We gotta talk about these legs. The back leg is just one width, one thickness, all the way up.
Wait, which one's the back leg?
That's the other debate. And you thought this is gonna fly, then you guys are crazy.
Tim, Jason, and Tito, it's survival of the fittest, and one of you will be going home. Tomorrow, the three of you must face off in a 6-hour tattoo, proving that you have all of the essential skills. Here's the catch. Your adversaries have the power.
Hope you guys were nice.
Ladies, since you won the team collaboration tattoo, you now have the power to assign the subject and style for the face-off tattoo. Take a minute to discuss as a team.
I was thinking traditional. It shows a lot about technical ability. It shows line work, it shows saturation. Everybody good? All right. No.
Okay, Alexis, what style and subject must these gentlemen tattoo?
American traditional pinups.
Wow. Jesus Christ. Great call.
It represents women. It gives them a chance to redeem themselves. They have to show us what they got.
All right, Tito, Tim, and Jason, this is your last chance to save yourself from elimination. You have 6 hours to tattoo, and your time starts now.
Right. We are going to be judging these on the rules of American traditional tattoos.
Awesome.
Heavy outline, heavy black shading, limited color palette, clean, solid, simple, bold, legible tattoos.
I like that design, man.
I agree. I want to make sure this piece is more of a composition than just a floating lady.
I like the concept of it a lot.
Yeah, I like how different it is.
A pinup girl tied to a stake with a snake, and she is on fire, so she's actually being burned like a witch, and we're just gonna make this tattoo badass.
I definitely like the color palette that he has set up. Tim, we're in your corner.
Yep. I'm gonna do my best.
3 hours down, 3 hours to go.
How are you feeling on time?
I'm just chilling.
We got your back.
That's awesome. I came into this competition with blind trust, thinking that we were gonna work as a team.
I don't think that you deserve to be here. That line work was solid.
It's what it is. I'm gonna have fun.
Blasting through it, you got this.
Yeah. Now I'm starting to realize I don't know who to trust. Probably nobody. Turned out perfect.
It did.
This tattoo is badass. It has compositional elements to it. I'm stoked. Yes, you love it?
Yes, I love it. Thank you.
No worries.
Today, you faced off in a battle for survival. And based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Tim.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot of moving parts here, and it's a lot for us to look at.
I think I made it more like a traditional composition than just the pinup.
The decision in taking on this big tattoo with all this stuff in it, you get an unfinished feel. A cloud background that's just an outline with no shading or no color in it.
Nothing here looks like you're finished. You don't hit any kind of saturation. The strongest saturation that you hit is in her cheeks. This very stern brown, which is the brown of the steak, which is one shade in certain places off of the belly, and the belly of the snake and the steak, they are really, really side by side in color.
The more you give us, the more we have to judge.
Today, you must tattoo pinups.
I am so ready for this.
Yeah, y'all love it now, man. Historically, they don't do too good in this. Yeah.
Pinups in this competition are historically dangerous. There's a lot of really small details that you can up that are gonna send your ass home very quickly.
This week, you must tattoo pinups of animals.
What? Are you kidding me?
Okay, all right.
Whoa! What is that? Oh!
All right, Hiram. Hell yeah, you're killing it. You gonna do black and gray?
Yeah. I'm gonna try not to use any outlines.
No outlines?
No outlines.
Just make sure you get those details, though, like in those toes. If you're not using an outline, it's gonna be hard.
Oh, shit.
A little sexy capybara.
She's curvy.
She's curvy.
I mean, is this your thing?
Capybaras? Not really. That was the first one.
I definitely feel comfortable in terms of like the style of this tattoo because I do neo-traditional most of the time at home anyway. But the fact that the capybara is literally a ball of fur with this weird rodent horse head, I don't know how I can make that cute.
Molly slammed a shit ton of black in the foreground and the background right next to each other. It's heavy, really bottom heavy.
Think she got nervous?
I think she's relying on her one technique that she does, and I think maybe she's a one-trick pony.
So why you want to get a leopard gecko? Do you have one?
I just think they're funny because they're kind of like chunky and just have that weird smile.
When I look at the reference, I was like, how can I make this animal be sexy? And then I realized that they're actually sexy. They're smiling.
Did you see the 1 foot? We'll see. There's 2 feet from the same side.
Yeah, I saw that too. But why are there even toes on that pinup anyway? I feel like it should be lizard fingers and toes, no?
20 more minutes. How you doing?
Oh, it's starting to hurt a little bit.
Sorry. I'm going a little heavier on you right now just because we hurt.
It's that time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. No more ink.
No, you did great. You sound like a champ.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Oh, we did it.
Today, you had to show your attention to detail by tattooing animal pinups. Let's see how you did. Holly.
I love her pose, but the front leg is smaller than the back leg. The perspective looks a little off to me right there.
Her left arm, it's anatomically confusing as to what's happening. It looks too short, and you kind of just stuck it into her hair. Total cop-out.
Hiram. The face is beautiful. As I went through the tattoo, the body starts to have some problems.
On the wrist that's furthest from you, the anatomy looks a little contorted. The furthest foot as well looks like it might be twisted too much.
It looks like a left foot.
You could have given her gecko feet because human anatomy is really hard to pull off when it's that teeny tiny.